and reach your destination quicker with King's new Toyota Sequoia 2.5 OEM Performance Series kit. These 100% bolt-on kits feature front ride height adjustment, superior ride quality, and external finned reservoirs with optional wide-range compression adjusters to further refine your ride quality. See why we're the choice of experienced overlanders and order your Sequoia kit today.
Voted Yuma's best new car dealer, Alexander Ford is treating every day in November like Black Friday. Check out our new products like Bronco, Maverick, and Raptor arriving daily. Choose a 2023 Explorer and get as low as 0.9% financing. Browse one of the state's largest selection of Super Duties. Scan this code and go right to where the deals are at BillAlexanderFord.com. Plus, take a test drive and get an Amazon gift card. It's Black Friday every day at Alexander Ford. A difference you can count on.
Stacy Clark here, owner and general manager of Unlimited RV. As racers, we know how important time is. Not bad, kid. 5 seconds faster. As racers, we know how important reliability is. At Unlimited RV, we have lifetime warranties, so you know we've got you covered. At Unlimited RV, we offer nationwide free shipping, so you don't have to waste your time getting into the RV or motorhome for your next big adventure.
Join us for 8 weeks of savings during our Winter Wonderland Holiday Sales Event. Now through December 25th, save big on deals made to fit any budget. From stocking stuffers under $100 to huge discounts on wheels, tires, lighting, and accessories. Make this holiday season unforgettable with 4-wheel parts. Shop your way, in-store, online, or over the phone. Don't miss out on the holiday savings. Stay tuned each week.
All right, welcome back, guys. We are here once again for another Fishgistics update. It's getting to be late in the day. It's 3 o'clock on the Pacific side. It is 4 o'clock on race time, and there is some carnage going on the course right now. If you guys are watching the score feed at mile 330, there is some epic carnage going on. This is what you guys are missing if you're not watching that. I would turn on that on your second monitor, and I mean, look at this. It is just stuck car after stuck car here. They are, it's a mess at mile 330 right now in the silt. They have one tractor. They got 2 tractors there, it looks like now. This actually might be a different spot. This is a different mile. They had a green tractor that was over at 330. Now all these guys are getting stuck at a different spot. Look, they ran into each other there. It's turning into a crazy time out there in the silt. So we can try and show you guys on the map exactly what I'm talking about here. So Bryce Menzies is up front. We'll come back and talk about them in a second. But where all this carnage and everything is going on right now is right over here, right where we said it was going to. Right at mile 330, you can see 0 miles an hour. Look, they're all stacked up. Like 0 miles an hour, 0 miles an hour, 2 miles an hour. They're all stuck right there. Right before that is another gnarly silt area that they just barely made it through over here. You come around this corner right here, and then you got silt. This is all silt. You come here, it's more silt, and you come here, and then they're getting stuck. So this is really going to start to back up now. Vincent Munoz is going to be going to 0 miles an hour in a second. These guys, Damon Lewis, Brent Fox is already at 0. Brent Fox was tied up on the side of the 277 a little bit ago. So the 277 got undone from him. And then where'd they go? It looks like 277. Okay, Travis Williams got around him, so that's good. The 277, Travis Williams was literally on the side of Brent Fox. They were leaning on each other, stopped in the side of a silt turn right there. It was gnarly. So this race is getting exciting right now. This is only going to get worse as it gets darker, and as it gets later in the day, it's just going to be gnarly through here. Look at the 3L is even stuck in there. Mark Post is stuck. That is, let's see, that is Jerry Welchel driving right now. So that is Jerry Welchel in the 3L. The Riviera truck is stuck. This is going to be a big bottleneck there. You're going to have these, what's going to happen is you're going to have these Razor guys come, And these UTV guys, they're going to drive right around this because there's a little bit of spots to go around, especially if you have all-wheel drive. I bet you a lot of these guys, if they're smart, they're going to go right around it. Now, also, there is a VCP or two in here, but at this point in the race, it's almost worth taking a line to go around it and taking those VCP penalties because a VCP penalty is 10 minutes, I think, and you might save more than 10 minutes just from not getting stuck right here. So if it's me and I have an alternate line through here, I don't care if I miss a VCP or two at this point in the race. As soon as I know that there's cars stuck here, like if any one of their team members is watching, they would know they're getting stuck everywhere. I would take that alternate line and go around them. So we'll see. Class 11 does not have to go through here. So class 11 has a split. You're going to see there's a line up here towards the beach side that class 11 is allowed to take. So when the class 11s get here, it was kind of the same line that the bikes were supposed to take if they didn't make it there before a certain time. They're going to go up here. So you're not going to see class 11 even come over here, I'm pretty sure. Unless they want to. If they want to, they can. There's nothing that says they have to take the shortcut that they made for them. But I think most are going to. So we'll check back in on this shit show in a minute. It's only going to get worse down here. This is going to be nothing but 0 miles an hour all through here. All these cars coming in here are going to get stuck. Just watch. But that's Baja, right? That's Southern Baja, and that's what Baja racing is all about. Now, back in the front, some cars that did not have a problem there were these lead trophy trucks. They are mostly all-wheel drive, but even the two-wheel drive ones, we didn't see too many have a problem there. Here's some times for you. So at mile 420, we had these splits. Right now, Bryce is at 451, so these are 30 miles old, but it's probably still pretty close. So at 420, we had 7 was first, so Bryce Menzies was first. And then we had Ampudia, the 10 second, just like you see here. He was 6 minutes behind Bryce, physical. So Bryce had a 6-minute physical lead over Ampudia. Then it was the 89, whose tracker has been off and on all day. You can see that it's an old track from 9 minutes ago. So the 89 was third, right in here. They were 1 minute behind Alan Ampudia. Then we have the 1, which you see right here, was 1 minute behind the 89. So the 1 is 1 minute behind the 89 in fourth. And then in fifth is the 23 that you see right here. And they were 10 seconds behind, 15 seconds behind Luke. So you have Rob Mack in Luke's truck. And then you have the new driver in the 23 is Justin Lofton now. So Josh Daniel and Billy Baruti, you guys did a really good job. They did their first section. They got the truck to Justin Lofton. I don't think they had any flats. I didn't see him stop ever at all. So good job, Josh Daniel and Billy Baruti, the co-driver, getting that truck, the 23, to Justin Lofton, who's now in it. And he's going to take that truck and get it to Dan McMillan, who's going to do the last third of the race. So new driver in the 23, fresh driver, the only fresh driver that's changed so far in all of these trucks. Actually, Bryce, where does Bryce change? Bryce is going to 525 or so too, so he hasn't changed either. So this is the only fresh driver right now. Now, coming back to Mike Walser in the 89, he had Polvardi's going all the way to 500. So Christopher Polvardi is still driving the 89, which is up here. So that's what's going on there. All right, so behind them, we have our second little pack. We got Gustavo Bedosla here, senior. We got Christopher Polvardi's other truck here with Rolf Holland in it, and they actually have a live camera, so check it out. Here you go. Here is the 91. You can see they're currently on a highway section, so this is Rick D. Johnson, Rolf Holland there, and some others that are going to get in the 91. Who else do we got? Let's see, Ralph's in there till mile 403, so he's still in there. Rick D. Johnson is going to get in with Ricky Johnson, I think, at mile 403 in that truck. So what we're looking at right there is them on this highway section. You can see this is actually a highway right here. This is a speed limit section. So the 1L right there, that was inside that truck, or sorry, inside the 91 truck right there that we were just looking at. If you want to watch their live feed, go to YouTube and look up Norsman Racing. It's Norsemen, just like you see right here. Just Google that on YouTube, or look that up on YouTube, Norsman Racing, and that's where this feed is coming from. That's their feed. We also have the Baja Vita feed coming to us, following the 43 truck all day. So they have a live feed up there. We have, who else do I have here? I got Phil Blurton. This is Phil Blurton. Let me go back to live. So it was working. Okay, there you go. So Phil Blurton is also on a highway section now. So this is Phil Blurton doing a transit. Looks like that's probably his chase crew behind him there maybe. But Phil Blurton having a pretty good run. He is on a highway section right now. And then Travis Williams is still not up. And then the Herbst feed is up. This feed has been pretty good all day. They are also up on YouTube. All these are available on YouTube. So all the ones I just mentioned are on YouTube. And then, of course, we also have the score feed that is on YouTube also, which has got a lot of cool drones over the 330 section right now. Look at this. Every time we look at it right now, it's just chaos in there. Just silt, and everybody's getting stuck. I mean, that's a trophy truck right there, and it's having a hard time. So this is fun. This is getting exciting. The race got exciting. It was really easy earlier, and it's not so easy now. All right, let's go look at some classes. Class 1. Let's see. What are you guys saying? Less than 100 miles for Bryce to swap drivers. Yeah, Bryce is getting out around 500, I think. So Cody Reed started first. He is still first. He's a 168. He's up front there. We have the 153 Brad Wilson car. That was Justin Munyon, and he is still in there. Justin's still driving. Cody is still driving also in there. They're both changing at the same spot. So Cody and Justin driving the 153 are both going to change at mile 525. So we're going to have Ronnie Wilson get in the 153 there, and then we're going to have Shelby Reed, Cody's mom, get in the 168 at the next driver change for them, both at 525 or so. Then we have Cody Parkhouse here. I don't know his driver schedule, so if any of you guys know his driver schedule, send it to me. We got the 121 right behind him with Damon Jeffries. I don't know his schedule either. So that's the top 4 Class 1 cars. We got Brendan Gaughan right here. We know his schedule. So he's going to mile 525, and then Casey Mears is getting in, and then Bud Feldkamp is getting in later. So that is Brendan Gaughan driving right now. Kyle Quinn in the 100. That is Greg DeStefano driving right now until mile 525 also. Mile 525 is a very popular spot for a lot of people to do driver changes. Then John Herder is going to get in. That's a super fast name. If you guys remember back in the day, he won a few Class 1 championships, I think, or at least a lot of races, John Herder. Very fast guy, going to get in the number 100 car next. Then let's see. What else do we have? That's about it. Class 10, we got 10006 Stan Potter. So Stan Potter there is leading. He's been leading for a while, but right on his tail is the 1002, 1044, keeping them both honest, along with the 1079. 10,000's made up a little bit of time, and the 1023, Brittany Myers. I think Steve Myers is driving in that car also. So pretty cool battle in Class 10. We got the top 6. Class 10's pretty close together still. So that's definitely awesome. All right, so just watching the score feed. I got it on my TV up here. That's what you guys should do. If you have multiple, put one on your TV, put one on your computer, and then put one on your phone, and then you can watch all this stuff. Even if you guys are on the race course, I know a lot of you guys are watching this nowadays, so that's pretty cool. All right, so the Class 10 is done. Let's go to look at some other classes. Spec truck class, trophy truck spec. Let's look at that one. Oh, we just got a report. The 299 is out of the race. Broken lower control arm. So bummer for Charles Durant's and Cade and Nick and Kit Stokes. Bummer for those guys. The 299, I think this is him right here. Yeah, Charles Durant's is out of the race. Broken lower control arm. So bummer for those guys and for that team. But they'll be back, I'm sure. So leading in the specs after that mayhem, who got through clean? Well, Stephen Beal, look at this. Wasn't he in like 5th or 6th when we checked last time? Stephen Beal got through there clean, and look at that. He's got a little bit of a gap now. So the 241 through the silt clean, didn't get stuck anywhere, no problems. Right behind him, another car that got through there clean was Riley Herbst. I think we were watching that in-car, and they actually got through there, and then they gave the fist bump to each other because they were super stoked they made it through there. So Riley Herbst made it through clean. Thor Herbst, it was either Riley or Thor, one of those two that did that, is also through clean. William Hendrick Jr. through clean. Pat Sims, Joe Deluche, and Santiago Creel. Now, that order is much different than what we saw last time because we saw Travis Williams up there. We saw Oliver Flemente up there. We saw, who else did we see up there? I think Damon Lewis was up there. I remember some of these other names being, Brent Fox was up there. All these guys had problems. Here's Travis Williams. He actually ran into Brent Fox in this corner right back here, and they were stuck on top of each other for a little bit right there. We still got a couple cars stuck here. The 270 stuck. Mason Cullen is stuck. Mason Cullen was actually leading earlier, remember? So things have been changing pretty quick. This is pretty epic. Yeah, who knows what's going to happen in the spec truck class. This stuff's changing every second. And there's more silt. Don't worry. Wait till you get to that Catavenia loop. Right before Catavenia, that bottom loop going up into it, that's going to change this whole race around again. So this is going to be gnarly. Hope you guys are in for a long night because we're not going to sleep tonight. So I expect all of you that are watching right now to be up all night too. And we're going to check and make sure you guys are up. So what are you guys saying in the comments here? Anything? How many 11s? Are they still running? Yeah, let's go look at Class 11. We can mix it up a bit. We do a couple more classes in this update for you. I was trying to get a bike update up front too, but I haven't got one yet. So if anybody gets a good split time on the lead bikes, let me know, because I want to know where the 1X is before we go up there and look at them. So trying to find a split on the 1X. Somebody out there's got to know. Class 11, there was 9 of them that started. Oliver Flementes, one is still moving very good. He is in the front. We have Eric Brandt here running good still. 1104 is running good. 1150 still moving. 1111 still moving. 1121 moving, and 1100 moving. This is looking really good right here. We're a whole 150 miles into the race, maybe 200 for that one. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars going pretty good, still moving up there. And then we got 2 back here, both still moving also. So all 9 Class 11 cars are moving in the race that started. So very good. You know, we're only 100, 150 miles in. 200 is the leaders at 210, but that's good. Anytime we check on Class 11 and they're moving, that's always a good to that. Let's see. What'd you guys say? Oh, someone knocked the fence down? Yeah, that fence wasn't going to last long at that farmer's field at 3:30. They were right up against it every time. I'm not surprised that somebody went into there and knocked it down now. That will be getting fixed. Score will take care of that. That's part of the race. That is the guy that you see with the tractor. That's the guy that owns that land right there too. So he got paid to go out there and at least be a recovery guy for that silt right there, because it's going to be gnarly. All right, let's look at the Pro UTV Opens. We got to scroll up a bit. Come over here. We got, who do we got? Justin Lambert is leading right now, and they're actually coming through the silt. So look here, if we put over here and go on the score live feed real quick, that is a UTV right there. I think that's Sims, actually. So that's Brandon Sims coming through this. It is. Look at him. So see how you can go around in a UTV? You don't have to go through the deep stuff. You can go real slow because you have all-wheel drive. You just go around, make your way through. Look, you go straight or over it. Look at this, no problem. Brandon Sims going through there in his Pro R. And now here's where it's going to get deep, right here. Is he going to make it through there? As long as he keeps on the gas, it'll pull it through. So there you go. That's how you do it in a UTV. Much different than a spec truck. It's a little bit, a little harder when you don't have all-wheel drive. So that was who we were just looking right there, was Brandon Sims. So right here, you just saw him. He just came through this straightaway right here. So Justin Lambert was just in front of him. Then Brandon Sims was right behind him. We got Kristen Matlock in 3rd, and then we got Caden Wells in 4th. Coming down to Caden McCachran next, Wayne Matlock behind them, Dylan Smoke here, and Brock Keeger had problems earlier but got going again, so he's back down there. That's a look at the UTV Opens. If we go look at the forced induction class, all right, we got Phil Blurton. Here we go. So Phil Blurton is out front, and we also got his camera going. So here's Phil. That's not Phil. That's the other one. I got too many of these guys now. So here's Phil Blurton. Let's see where he is. Let's see. It's black right now. We'll see if it comes back on. But Phil Blurton is your leader right now in Pro Turbo. I don't want the entry list. All right, Pro Turbo, Phil Blurton. Jason Murray was leading earlier, but Phil's got around him. Thomas Cantor is 3rd. We got Matt Burrows 4th. Mark Burnett, 0 miles an hour. That's never good. In 5th. And then Ricky and Damien back down here. So that's a look at some of your UTV classes. All right, now let's go look at the bikes before we sign off here. And yeah, I love all the live cameras. It's really cool. And this is all Starlink. I told you guys, you know, we were the first people to bring Starlink down there. We were the first ones to broadcast on it, and I like to claim that, and we will always be the first ones. But I told you, as soon as we did it, everybody was going to get it because it was a game changer. And, you know, you don't use game changer lightly, but that was a game changer. Now everyone has it on their freaking race cars, and we're watching them live. So, and that's in just over a year. It was San Felipe in 2022 when we first did Starlink down there, and look at how far it's come in just about a year and a half. So give it another year and a half, probably every one of these cars you see is going to have a camera in it. So that's Bryce Menzies still up front. Now let's go back up and go up here, and the 3X is at almost mile 850, 828. So the 3X is out front on here, but the 1X is still up here somewhere. So I'm trying to get a let's see, did you guys say anything? I'm checking back in the comments. Let's see. I don't see. All right, so somebody find where the 1X is and give us a split time. We got the 3X, I believe, in 2nd, and then the 7X. Oh, that's not good, at 0 miles an hour. So 7X, 0 miles an hour at 822. That is not a planned pit, I don't think. It could be, because that's where this road comes in, but you'd think they would do it down there. So we'll keep an eye on that. Mark Samuel, 0 miles an hour there on the 7X. Not a great sign there. We'll check back in. on somebody says, do you ever do the bike classes? Honestly, no, because there's so many different ones that like it would take another half an hour just to do all the bike classes. So sorry, I just focus on the cars mostly. I kind of do the lead classes, but since you asked, I will do it for you this one time. So where was it? I just lost it here. I don't remember where it went. Oh, Pro Moto 40. Okay, you want to see Pro Moto 40? There's 5 riders in it, and there's not a lot of riders in a lot of these classes, so that's another reason why I don't do it. So the 441 is first, the 402 is showing as second, we got the 400 third, and then the 447 is fourth, down to the 452 is fifth. So there you go. There's your Pro Moto 40 update for you guys. So don't say I never checked in on the bikes. There you go. All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this this hour of updates. Go back to the front real quick and just check again. Bryce Menzies is our leader. We have the number 10, Alan Impudia, is actually second. The 89, when it tracks, is going to be third. Fourth is going to be Luke McMillan, and then fifth is going to be Dan McMillan. That is your top 5 running order as of now. And we will check back in on... did we do the Ironmans? No, we didn't. Huh? All right, we'll do the Ironmans. The Ironman is the class I like to check on because it's actually exciting to me. Not to say the other ones aren't, but these guys are just gnarly because I don't even know how you make it. All right, the 723 is still out front. And then this guy, the Wooter, did anybody confirm that yet? I forgot. This guy supposedly bought this bike in San Diego, rode it all the way down there. It wasn't even race legal, did a bunch of stuff to it last night, and started the race today. And now he's second place in Ironman class out of 27. So pretty gnarly if that's true. That's the story we're hearing at least. So that's your top 2 Ironman. All these guys are still moving. The 727X is out, obviously. They're out. Everyone else looks like they're still moving along. 734 has been stopped here for a while, so I don't know if they're going to get going again. But these guys have been stopped down here for hours, so I think they might be just retiring down there. But that's a look at that class. All right, come back at 4 o'clock, your next Fishgistics update. Until then, go turn on the score feed because this is awesome. This is rad. They're in here in the silt zone with this the drone, and this is rad. So go over to Score International on YouTube, look it up, or go on any of their social sites. Go watch this. You got Class 10 coming through here. Tune back in with me at 4 o'clock, and we'll have your next update. See you guys in a little bit.